Hi everyone, Jeremy here, Flatware Creations, my nephew Hunter. We're going to do something that I have not done before. It should be fun. Ouch. We're going to be making a double spoon bracelet. We're going to punch holes in the spoon bowls and try and get them to go into each other, and then we're going to turn it into a bracelet. Let's give it a shot. So we have, you said this was the biggest one?
That we need.
Okay, so that's the biggest one. What we have to do first, no, you won't need your vise. Always start back here, hammering. My dead blow hammer. Otherwise I would do this. Still isn't too bad. Okay, so I want this clean, so like earlier whenever we were making the pendants, what was it? Oh, the hair pieces. It didn't matter because we were texturing them anyways. So I used this brown board. So try and get as smooth as I can. Same process though, we're trying to get it flat.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have to do now is figure out, actually we need to buff these. Here you go. some of these pieces are, it's just better to do with the little piece instead of going through all the silver plate. This is just a sanding wheel. And get off those little spots easier. Okay. Makes a nice sound. Alright. Should be good there. So, I got the bowl full of water moved. So my phone can just drop down into it. So what we have to do now is we're going to punch this. Actually, we're not going to punch it.
Not big enough, eh?
Yeah, it's not big enough to get where we need it to.
Does it go through all the way bottom? Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does go all the way through, but we can't get over far enough. Alright, so you know what? Scrap this idea. We'll do this old school. I don't like that ripple. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna use this guy.
Have to use the big one.
Yeah, probably have to use the big guy. So what size did we say that was?
16.
That was 16 millimeter. That was too big. That was too big. I'm gonna say that one right there. One.
I just keep going in it.
Step 1, step 2, step 3. So we're going to do 3 steps. I want this handy little doodad that we made. Get this a little closer in there. Okay, so we do still need to mark these where they're going to be. So they're going to be like so.
Am I gonna be that close though?
Yeah, the spoon, because the spoon handle, okay, yeah, you can see from there. So the spoon handle is going to come up through one hole and up through the other hole. So we need this
Oh yeah, it's gonna pull tight.
to be like right there, I think. So I think our hole needs to be like right there. First round, we will figure it out.
Too close.
This one is 3 centimeters. This one is perfectly 3 centimeters. One's a little farther forward. So let's move this up to 1, 2. punch I made. And just put a dot here. Put a dot there. Come over to the drill press. Always drill a pilot hole. Just makes it easier for it. What I could have done is clamped them both together and then made the spot.
Yeah,
One would dimple into the other. But if I look at it, I see light. I see the light. Okay. Quit messing around.
Be messing around.
I think we need a bigger hole. Alright, so we're going to start with this guy. Get you guys back over here with us. So I've got this board with a hole cut out in it. And I've got these two pins here to keep this from torquing out of my hand because it was a problem. So I have used this big guy before, but at a certain depth, it decided that it did not want to work anymore. So let's move this guy up. Some beeswax. Let's see if this guy holds. So we said 3 steps, right?
Yep. Well,
so we're
only 2 more.
We're in 1. 2. I think that was 3. Flip it over. Just to clean it up. That hole is not straight. That's better.
Is it that?
1 more.
4 steps.
Good.
So 4 steps.
So we're taking it up to the 5/8. See how I don't like how it cuts that gap out though.
You gotta sand it and I can sand it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Dremel it. Alright. Let's see if we can just start it off with this guy.
Or not.
I didn't think it was gonna work, but it was worth a shot.
Never know until you try.
Just to try it. Yeah. Again. Learning. Learning is fun.
Making a mess.
I know, that's why I wear the apron. Super close.
Close enough.
Close enough. So, I will hand those off to you. One of them's still pretty hot.
The one that's in my hand.
I gave them both to you, so. Okay. Basically, you're just trying to get rid of this flashing here. See how that the gap? So keep it straight. A little bit more speed. And we still want to keep it round. Pretty good. Then do that one. Sweet. So I'm just cleaning up holes. Take off any little burrs. Yeah. At least that's on the underside. Okay.
Good job, marking everything up.
Actually, give me that one.
This?
Yep.
220?
Yep. See if we can get these grooves out. Little scratch mark. Bzz. Good. Hard spot right there. Backside. So take it down just enough. Change the angle so I can try and hide it.
That cleans that up good.
And I'm just barely putting any pressure on it. So let's see how these work. Man, oh, I know what the ding's from. It's from this thing. More learning. So I need to be softer on that.
Yeah, put tape around it.
Well, see, it dented the whole
Yeah.
side there. Alright. Okay, so now these need to go through here, which is no problem. But we have to make them bend first to get them to go into each other.
Yeah. Does it fit though?
Yep, yep. Our hole's more than big enough.
Too big?
It is too big by
1/8 of an inch.
not even an eighth. Well, yeah, probably an eighth.
37.
2/16. Okay, so we need to do this, I think.
Make sure you bend your base. Should have been one up, not the other down.
So it goes through here. Oh, oh.
Got it, got it, got it.
Got it, got it, got it.
You got some glasses.
No, just. Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy from Flatware Creations. So that's
This is my crazy uncle.
So, spoon has to bend down.
Bend up.
So it goes up.
I pull, you pull. Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
So we got that. Pretty cool. So let's feed it into submission now.
Knockout.
Yep, so that's
Well,
as far as it's going. So let's alright, so we have the first part of a bracelet. I want to solder these down. Let's get rid of this. Here's my soldering, or my stone there. Don't need that. Don't need that. Put everything back where it goes. I need solder. There we go. And I need my stone here, my fire brick. And I'm going to make a little piece of this. I want this to be a pretty good solder because I don't know how much it's going to take a beating. To roughly equal pieces. This is flux core or rosin core solder. Do I still have enough black things up here? Here, lighter, lighter, lighter. Okay. So I'm going to take this and lay it down under here, and I need my clamps. So I'm going to take one, right. A little solder goes a long way, so I'm using a lot of solder to go a little way. Alright, clamp it right to there. Okay, that should be good for that one. Okay, clamp that one down. Oh. Get in your home. Clamp it right there. Okay. Alright, so we're clamped up. I want to, huh?
And the fire bricks, right?
Yeah, this one's a fire brick and this is just ceramic. Can heat quite a bit of it up. This is a lot of area to be heating. So one here. Remember I said earlier that the solder
Be almost out.
follows the heat. So I want this piece, oh, it's off center a little bit. Top.
No, really?
Yep. Okay.
I mean, we're just heating the metal up.
What? Is that what I was doing? It's always those little details I keep forgetting about.
Forgot it's fire.
So again, we're looking for it to move.
Yeah, it's moving.
Here we go. See the seam?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cut this one off. Let's go to the next one. And this one needs to go upside down. I think the solder started coming out again.
They did. Right there. There it rolls. Did Jamie text you?
Huh?
Did Jamie text you?
Where were we? We were
Just soldering that up.
just soldering this. As far as I know, we should be done with that. Okay, so we have pieces soldered together, just a little bit of cleanup. So I'm gonna take and clean this little edge up here. I want this little guy. I don't know what this piece is called, but it's ridiculously small. It is a cutting head. I think it's for wood, but I use it for solder. It's like a little router bit. And it's so small that it doesn't really damage the piece. Change the angle. And there we go. Switch it over to this little guy. It has a diamond edging, or a diamond on the end. Okay. And now we'll go back to this little guy. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go to the blue one here. See, I'm getting it off the spoon now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need that one next. So we're basically playing around with different grits of sandpaper.
What was this, 120?
Yep. And this one takes the marks from that one away. Okay, so have you take that, put on your mask, and you're gonna buff it out. Shirt, handy dandy shirt. So now we can see what we're working with here. All right, so I'll take the purple one for 200, Alex.
This is what.
So I'm just going to get in these little grooves.
Now it's taking the silver off,
Right now it's just taking off most of the polishing compound. That one, this one, and this is the back side, and this is where we're gonna have to stamp it.
Yeah.
Because once we get it bent, it's gonna be a little bit harder to stamp. And then we have to do math. I hate math.
Let's look at a calculator for. Metal in my arm.
Metal in your arm?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Looks like you've done this once or twice.
I have done this once or twice. And then later on we'll fine tune this up some more so it looks a lot more even.
Yeah.
This is a big problem spot here. Can you get me the blue? This is some of the
Fire.
rosin for the flux part of it. So it's a little harder to get off. So I'm just using this this finger to prop it up.
Yeah.
See how this stuff is moving along there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So. Yep.
604.
Alright. So we've got this cleaned up for the most part. Now we need to figure out how big the wrist is. So let's make it this big. Okay. So because I've never made one of these, let's call, let's see, I'm a 7, I think. 3, 7, yeah. So if we go from the center and we do 3 down each side, that's going to give us a size 6. So in between here is 3 inches, so 1.5 inches. Yeah, that's center. So right here is 3. So let's mark that spot right there. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna mark the end of this.
Where?
Just right there. No, the end. No, right where it touches in the middle. Right in the middle, by the dot.
Dot.
Three inches. Let's see if this works. So, snip these off. Always have the end that you want to save towards you, just so you can see it. You know what these will be?
Earrings.
Earrings. Okay, so we need to, just like earlier with the fork tines, yep, I'm going to have you take and round off the corners. Go in flat first, like this, to get rid of this, and then keep it flat and round it out so this is nice and round. And then the same thing on the other side. While he's doing that, I'm going to turn these into a pair of earrings. pretty good to me. I can get the rest of that with that. Yeah, try not to go so far down the side. But looks good. Same thing with these. Remember, the harder you push, the hotter they get. So go light. Good. And then I always do the finish work with this guy.
Yeah.
Because it's a finer grit. So, this. Alright, pair of earrings. What I did was just curl these around. So, I need you to put on the mask, and we're going to use this fiber wheel. And so this is heavy grit. I'm gonna spin it up there for you. But I want you to take, if you touch this to the, no, that stays on. If you touch this to the silver plate, it will take it off, okay? We don't want that. So you're gonna put it here, and you're gonna go right along this edge, just a little along the top, a little along the bottom, and then don't ever put it up like that, but you're just wanting to round it off, okay?
Yeah.
That's all you're trying to do is just round it off.
Yeah.
Okay, turn it on. It's nice and easy. This side. If you go up like that, it's going to shoot it right down into some bigger arms up off the table. And you just want to mostly twist it. So like just turn it around like the 4 times earlier. puts off the most dust of anything else. So we're done with that. You're done with the thingy thing.
Oh, he's on there.
Okay, so this thing's still stuck on there. I just need you to buff this. So you're gonna go just right there like that with that guy. Just that corner.
What's that?
Is that one of the marks?
Yeah.
So, trick is, where'd it go? No, it's gone. There's a little spray bottle that has alcohol in it. But that will take off just about anything. Okay, so here we are. We have our flat, basically, bracelet. So I'm actually going to switch spots with you. I've never done this before, so good. Put that up there. Oh, you had the comfy chair.
Ha ha ha.
Sure.
You say it's comfy, you can have it for the rest of the night.
Okay, let's bump that over just a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's not really showing it.
I mean, spin your phone around.
Just hold it. Right. Here you go. Can you shut that off? Okay. So, we want, this is our underneath, this is our top. So I'm going to start out dead center. See what we can break.
Where's,
So we've got kind of a shape. Want to get those kinks out of there though. Can I have the nylon hammer, the one on the other? Nope. Yep. Broke our solder.
good job. So you said you're gonna break something.
Yep. Alright, so. So our 3 inches
Turned into 2.
has gone a long ways. So we have a bracelet, but that seems soldered, but this is supposed to be a bangle like this. So where this should be, come on. You're just being rude. Thank you. Okay. Get this out.
Okay.
See if we can get this whiter.
Oh, the other solder broke.
No, it went over itself. This also helped me square it up. Oh, that's nice and square. So we should have like 1.5 inches, I think it is. So we're at 1 inch. That should be 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. Bracelet. So I do need to work on the ends a little bit. We gotta re-clamp that solder. So I want the ends to curl a little bit more. Look at this guy. I'm just gonna work the ends here. So we got our ends to fold over a little bit more.
Yeah. No, it don't fit.
And these are meant to be squished closed.
Yeah.
Looks okay. I think this one's still, see how it's still right high here? So I need to take this one. It's pretty close.
Right there.
Yep. Alright, so we did break both welds, but that's easy to fix. So, my bracelet, actually I'll leave it off for now. We'll switch spots again. This guy back.
I'm collecting metal again.
So we already have our solder there. And I think I'm going to solder the center too. But after we get these.
You're just gonna reheat it.
Yeah. Heat.
Warning, it gets hot.
Yeah. Can you pull that? Okay.
Back to liquid.
Yep, you got flow. Put just a little bit more in there. Just to make sure.
I do it up a little bit more. There's a big gap.
Here, flip this guy over. I need it on the other side. pretty good seam to me. And there's nowhere that's touching for the center. Go ahead. Alright, so we do have some issues here. I have a little ripple right there, and I got another little ripple right there.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to use sort of these pliers, hopefully take that out.
What causes that?
So it was the bend whenever we had it in the machine, or in the press.
Oh yeah, in between.
Yeah. So we definitely have a firmer piece now. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. See, the solder came all the way down to here.
Yeah.
And we got solder there too. So we have solder all the way to the seam here. And the same thing on the inside. I can see the solder all the way there to there. And it's really solid now. So, clamping it on. It's nice. I'm surprised. You know what we forgot to do? Stamp it.
Hey, we forgot to stamp it.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. So are we still at 1.5 inches? 1 inch and a quarter, almost 1/2 inch. I think it's, most of them are like 1 1/4 inches, 1.5 inches. So we got that set. I still have a little ripple here. Let's use this guy. I'm gonna go to my leather pad. Want a little bit more just indentation. That's what makes it so it doesn't leave marks.
Oh. Using the
I
big
broke
boy.
out the big guns. See, I took that kink
Yeah.
out.
Take that kink out.
Go. So let's stamp this guy. Try not to break it. Go right for the center. There's that. And what month is it?
7.
7. So this is 7/19.
7/16/19.
I just do the month
In a year.
and the year. It's just easier. All right, so we're gonna take this guy, and I don't know how we're gonna have to do it with this scalpel, actually blue one.
This one?
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
So this is more on the finer side, but it's still gonna take off some of the scale. See how that works? Watch that.
Sure. Why not? resource. I'm going to mess it up.
You break it, you buy it.
I made it.
And in the meantime, I will unsolder this quarter.
Oh,
Somebody broke my birdhouse clamp. I won't let you know who. This guy. There, grab a clamp.
the entire thing.
Yeah, just the whole inside. Just try and make all your lines look smooth. Yeah, so everything go in the same direction as much as you can.
There.
Good?
Yeah.
Yep, looks pretty good. It's good enough for the tumbler. I'll shut you off here.
Why'd you break it for?
I felt like it. So this was, I made that 2 years ago. Now it is garbage. So guess what I'll be making a tutorial of? Yep. Gotta make another one. Okay, anything on the outside that needs taken care of? Yeah,
Everything.
the dots. So a lot of this, the tumbler is going to get. So we're just going to clean up the dirty spots. Get this thing bogging down. It's time to break out the big guns.
Oh boy. Plugged in?
Yeah, that's what the, come on, I want to take it down just a little bit. There we go.
Look how shiny it is.
Helps whenever you can try and get everything going the same direction. So wax rolled up,
Yeah.
the base rolled up. And this is why I normally use that, because it's really consistent with the speed.
Big drainage one.
Huh?
Big drainage one.
All right. So there we have it. Our first spoon bracelet thingy with holes. Tumbler. Thanks. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you click the little bell so you see our next video when it comes out. And I think our next one is going to be what came out of my tumbler. I forget what was in there.
The hair clips.
Hair pieces. Have fun.